want to begin a mission, open your iDroid and select it from the mission list. I sent a list of selectable missions to your iDroid. They're all jobs that only you can handle.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Captured. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that. Extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Слышишь, я вчера заезжал в северный лагерь. Давно там не был.
Секретный проект уже завершен?
Да, гусь. Я даже застал тестовый прогон.
Интересно. Как скоро они поступят к нам?
Если взгромоздишься на такую штуковину, только выставишь тебя на обозрение.
Не вопрос. На вид большие. Но я слышал, их разрабатывали для скрытого проникновения в тыл противника.
Может, нас запишут на тренировки с ним?
Ага. Новая необкатанная техника. Практический отпуск. Мечтай больше.
Guard post captured. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Development project has been added.
Kaz, what about the unit that attacked? You knew something about them.
That wasn't my first run-in with them. It happened right before I was captured by the Soviets. We were on the Zero line that day, the Afghan side, on our way back from training the Mujahideen at a mountain camp. There's a lot of that work in Afghanistan. Most PFs shy away from it because it draws too much attention. But for us, that was the whole point. The job itself went great. We just had to make it back to a tribal area in Pakistan. But all of a sudden, you gotta extract him. It got real bad. It was no sandstorm. Our point man gave the strange report. He said he could see skulls in the mist.
Skulls.
The next moment, he went silent. We scrambled into formation, right before his arms and legs came raining down on us. It was always supposed to be a dangerous mission, so I had Diamond Dog's very best with me. We were calling out to each other. But one by one, the voices just went dead. Whatever happened to me, I lost consciousness before I knew it. When I came to, I was in a Soviet camp, tied to an interrogation chair.
Could they be some new Spetsnaz unit?
No. The ones that interrogated me were just the average rank and file. Whatever group... The way they moved was just insane. That mist, appearing out of nowhere. The Soviets don't have tech like that.
If they did, Ocelot would have heard about it.
I doubt the West does either. Otherwise, the folks at Langley would be sleeping a lot easier.
Why'd they come after you?
Wish I knew. I'm the only one who survived. Though I don't think they planned it that way. If I was their target, they wouldn't have just handed me over. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. The case. We need to watch our step until we know who they really are. And boss, if you ever do run into them again, I'll try to take them on. You just get the hell out of there. When I first started dealing with... He's coming too. Roger that. It was a somewhat parasitic relationship. Though, mutually beneficial one. Cypher had no army of their own, so they wanted us. They wanted our strength. They got to extract him. Potential business partner.
But they had other motives.
Cypher coaxed us into Central America, into that US-Soviet proxy war, to fuel Mother Base's growth. Once we were big enough, they'd force us to join them. That was the plan.
That's why they had Paz, still Zeke.
Right. And if we refused, she would use Zeke to fire a nuke from Mother Base. The world would consider us a liability, and countries would unite to destroy us.
We stopped the launch.
And yet they still took us down. Through that fake inspection they orchestrated to cover up their sabotage. That power Cypher wanted. We don't have it anymore. So why are they still after you? Is it just the fear of leaving you alive?
I don't know. Was Zero really... All I know is the man I knew wouldn't want this.
What do you mean?
We have to consider that it might not be Zero we're dealing with.
We know virtually nothing about Cypher anymore. How big they've gotten, what they want, or even who they really are. The new Mother Base started out as a test drilling rig operated by a
You made it to Surat power plant.
But their project...
Emmerich should be beyond the gate at the northern edge of the facility. We have no idea what he's doing back there. Let's go find out.
Dummy construction company set up as fronts. We started renovating the half-finished rig. From the outside, it looked like the project was back on rails.
Kaz, you...
What?
I see what you're doing. Recreating the Mother Base we had 9 years ago. Only this time.
That's right. The Mother Base Cypher thought they destroyed will return from the grave to kill them. We'll prove to the world that we were the victors.
And if we lose again?
They can't fool us the same way twice. Now our enemies are in plain sight. But when our organization gets too big, we split it across companies. Any company that draws attention gets liquidated, and its capital is back-channeled into a new company. Most PFs are small-time operations anyway. And in this business, the minnows go bankrupt all the time. We've never aroused suspicion.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Hewick?
Human Exploitation Company. It's a business specializing in intel gathering. Think of it as a civilian intelligence agency. Remember what they were trying to accomplish at the prison facility in Cuba? That gave me the idea. We dispatch moles into conflict zones around the world, and each sets up an intel network on site. Then they stay in place to give us stable points of contact when other nations intervene in the conflicts. Hewick's strength is that it has...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
One guy, then you hand it off to another. No one has direct access. It's a perfect blend. Hewick members also work their way into the superpowers' intelligence to make sure Diamond Dogs gets work. We have those countries by the balls. That's our deterrent when we need it.
Networking? In the intelligence community?
Sure, that's how we've grown this far. And when you go out on missions, intel from Hewick will be there to back you up.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Cypher has its eyes on us. The only reason I'm not dead is that they needed to know where you were. Figured if you woke up, I'd go straight to you.
That's why you made that ruckus at the Zero.
You gonna extract him?
To make their own surveillance work against them. I think it took some of the heat off Cyprus.
Kaz.
Then I just had to wait for you to save me. And I've gotten used to waiting.
Kaz.
That's not all. There's a good chance to scout the market. And with the West wanting the Soviets out of Afghanistan, their agencies are bursting at the seams with funding. Boss, let's start by building up our Afghan presence.
Why put Mother Base in the Seychelles?
We're at the center of the world here.
We're all the way out in the Indian Ocean.
Come on. Lebanon, Sri Lanka, East Timor, and Africa. From here, our reach extends to conflict zones the world over, including Afghanistan, of course.
So it's prime real estate for a mercenary.
Exactly. Latin America isn't as close as I'd like. We have Amanda and her people to help in that department. And besides, the Seychelles government owes us a favor.
Owes us?
The Seychelles has strong ties to the east, which the West wanted to shake up. It came to a head 3 years ago in an attempted coup. It was a force of South Africa.
Subject on board.
U.S. backing behind the scenes. They were only platoon size, but South Africa is home to some heavy PFs. Too much for the Seychelles to handle. In the end, they accepted help from the Tanzanian army and quelled the coup. We set up the deal and handled on-site...
He's coming too. Roger that.
That led to some training work for the Seychelles military. And when we put down a mutiny within their forces, well, we made a lot of people happy. They don't pay us. They just let us have a piece of their offshore territory on the promise we'll come running.
You gotta extract him.
So we're bodyguards, too.
It's a good setup. We can only take Mother Base so far here. We'll have to find somewhere else when this place starts getting big.
Aren't you being a little hasty?
Nothing hasty about it. You're back with us now.
So, Kaz, the ship that took us from Cyprus, it used to...
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Changes have already been finalized.
It's not operational yet. The remote piloting and AI control haven't reached the application stage.
Who said anything about an AI? That was Coldman's mistake 10 years ago.
Be that as it may, we'll need to modify postural control to accommodate a human pilot. I share your urgency, but we need more time to finish it.
We analyzed the transmissions. He's been in contact with the boss.
Right. Planning on leaving us, Doctor?
Huh? What?
I'm taking your legs back!
So you're just gonna kill me?
Sahelanthropus is mine now. Listen, I may dwell in the dark, but I refuse to be judged by your standards, traitor! I hope your friends give you what's coming to you. Take him to the base.
Yes, sir. Transporting Emmerich to the base camp and returning to base.
We're shutting down. All units, strike camp and clear out.
We still have use for him.
Completed.
No doubt about it, boss.
Side ops list
That man is your
updated.
extraction target. That cave, and the man who was with
Map
it.
has been updated.
Emmerich must know something about what's going
Development
on.
project has
He was
been
transferred
added.
to the Soviet base camp. I've marked it on the map. Make your way to that base camp.
ЛКП, понял. Возможно, это вражеское нападение. Всем быть начеку. Конец связи.
Analysis complete.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from its machine gun could cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
Intel
Nice
file
find.
obtained.
Analyzing the
Map
intel
has
file you
been
picked up.
updated. Land
We've got a fix on the target.
Extraction
I've
arrived
updated your
at
map
Mother
info.
Base.
Check it on your iDroid.
ЛКП, понял. На нас напали. Всем подразделениям. Боевую готовность. Конец связи.
You gotta extract him.
Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Hands up. Speak. Where are your friends?
Oscar 2. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies. You gotta extract him.
Please select a drop point. Enemy presence detected. The map has been. Please supplies requested.
Понял. Внимание всем подразделениям. Отправить резервы на помощь. Повторяю.
Supply drop complete.
Конец связи. Видал, догоняй патруль. Обнаружьте зоны русской боец. Атакуем.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
Supplies requested.
Subject on board.
Supply drop
Leave the rest to
outpost
us.
captured. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction
see that,
arrived
boss?
at the mother base.
That giant weapon system that disappeared into the cave? I've, heard it was the Kremlin's biggest secret. But to think that doctor has been working on it. And the man with the skull for a face. It's been on my mind since you encountered the skulls during the Honeybee mission. It's really him. Boss,
Please dispatch
he's the commander of Cyber Strike Force XOF. And probably the mastermind of the attack 9 years ago. I thought he and Zero
Buddy
parted ways.
departing area of
I'll look into
operations.
it. You just focus on the mission.
Buddy has arrived. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. 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 Enemy presence detected. The map has been... Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
That container's filled with raw materials. Looks like they're using those colored bands on the outside to tell the contents apart. Whatever's in them, it'll come in handy
Enemy
somehow for
presence
Diamond Dogs.
detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at an enemy presence detected. The map has been development project has been added. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Start deploying it.
Analysis complete. Supply drop complete.